the council culture, dog. Say what I want about you, I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga, watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic, that ain't protocol.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of them that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
On the jump. 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
On first down, Bush. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go, here we go. That's all 80.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Past the 50, past the 50.
Looking to throw. Bush. He finds his man, complete. It's Burgess. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw on second down. Bush. And his throw is incomplete. Looking for Danny Gray that time. And it'll bring up third down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw again. On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. And taken at the 46. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing on first down. Bush. He finds his man, complete. That's Burgess. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Bush. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. To throw on second down. Bush. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Burgess. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready.
On first and 10, Bush. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know.
And it's intercepted.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Bush. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to... yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Let's go.
Here's Chandler on second down. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Ready?
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On the ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Five.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves, but with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from...
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Burgess. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2nd down, and again, it's Davis Price. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Ty Davis Price hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
After the sack on first down, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 87 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a nice little gain. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Davis Price will try to pick it up. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of 1 yard. And it'll be first down 49ers. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Burgess. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff right side, Davis-Price. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Off play action. Bush rolling to, and he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Second down, here's Davis-Price. And he's got room. Touchdown, 49ers. Ty Davis-Price with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here. And plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down and 3. Again, it's Lawrence. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Look at me. Go.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
Go out.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Lawrence. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead cut down to 9. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
On the move past the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey. Go. Hey, Joker.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Ready, set. 60
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake. Bush. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
To throw on 3rd down, Bush. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. Drops this underneath for Chandler. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he's got his man on the out route.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Santos' kick is up and through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on a field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. The 20. Touchdown 49ers.
Josh Palmer.
67 yards.
And the 49ers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, Echo.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he will find his man on the outside. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and their work. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 as rookie.
And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Buccaneers get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, Bush.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Bush.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Throwing on first down. Bush. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. There he goes, right side.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Back to throw. Bush. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
This one caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Lawrence going to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Lawrence will throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Lawrence to throw. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did. So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
On the counter, Davis Price.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
On 3rd down, here's Davis Price.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Charles, normally when you see